Anna is in Bristol. Anna, good evening.
Hello, good evening, thank you. I just wanted to say how amazing Charlotte, 12-year-old author, was. I was absolutely blown away with her. I'm sure most of your listeners were. She was amazing. I have a fairly...
Sorry, it was actually a boy, Sheila. Perhaps I wasn't clear with the name, but carry on, sorry.
Okay, sorry, I thought you said Charlotte. Right, I have a small herd of rescue horses and I had them in a facility for a long, long time, but that had to shut down.
Yep.
They all have very specific needs. So in an emergency, I had a deadline to leave last September and I had to move them to a livery yard in Wiltshire, which is 2 hours away from me.
Yeah.
And I signed a contract which stated that if I wanted to leave, I had to pay 2 months' notice.
Sorry, if you wanted to leave...
If I wanted to leave the facility at any point...
This is the new Wiltshire facility.
Yes,
not the
that's
old one.
right.
Yep.
That's correct, yes. Now, whilst I was there, the facilities that I had viewed when I went to view it, they weren't actually provided. My horses were kept in a very small area for 6 weeks and they actually became very sick. And the exact opposite reason for why I needed them to move there, all of the problems started to amount and I had horrendous vets bills and nothing changed over 6 weeks. So I had to take them out of there in an emergency. And they are now chasing me for 2 months' payment because I refused to pay because the facilities weren't provided. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to know where I stand because I'm now being chased for that money.
Yeah.
But they didn't actually read my terms on the contract as to the ailments my horses had and the facilities weren't provided.
Understood. Did you said you went and visited the place in Wiltshire. So
yes.
do you feel you were misled in what you were shown?
Yes, completely, because I walked sort of like a huge area of land which they were going to have access to, and when I got there, it was shut off, and I was told they would not have access to this over winter because it was all flooded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So it sounds to me like you have a pretty strong case of saying they were in breach of contract, and if they're in breach of contract,
right.
Then you don't have to pay them notice. You're allowed to say, contract finished today, toodaloo, farewell, goodbye.
Yes. Okay, that's pretty much what I thought. I just wanted clarification because they're still chasing me and they have ignored all of my communication.
Yeah, understood. Anna, you're on strong ground there from what you're telling me.
Thank you very much.
All right, good luck.
Cheers,
and thank you, because someone has to do this incredibly important job of looking after horses in distress. Thank you for doing it.